All right. Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. That's a great angle. That's a really cute angle. Let me move this let me move my things out the way. But we have a couple of people joining us today, and I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for the opportunity for us to have you here, because you are actually participating as a vendor in one of the events, but I couldn't remember. Is it this weekend?
Yes, Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'll get an opportunity to actually formally meet you and see all of your great products. And again, I appreciate you. How was your day today?
It was good. It was good. Almost Friday, so looking forward to the weekend so I can come to your event. I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're really, really super excited. We try to only do events once a month. Just to kind of give us time to, get our energy and to build up for the next event. And we don't want to burn ourselves out. So when we do actually, I think it's been like 6 weeks since we had an event. So we're really super stoked. And plus, Saturday as a Romance airs, the other company, we'll talk about that more later, their 1 year anniversary. So it's a big, huge deal for us. But tonight, it's about you. Thank you so much. So tell the people who are on a little bit about yourself, your name, your company name.
Okay, so my name is Shani Jones, and what's interesting is that most people say my first name wrong because my mother decided to spell it Shani. So it's either Shani or Shana or something like that. But when you say it out loud, it's Shani.
Did I
So
say it wrong when I called you? Did I say it wrong?
it's okay. That's why we have these conversations. I've multiple years of having these conversations. It's okay.
Right,
So
right.
that's how I know who my true friends are. We'll be true friends really soon. You won't ever do it again. So yeah, my business is KNKY. I'm not able right for you to see my shirt the right way, but which
Oh,
stands.
stand up. No, stand up so you can see. I want to see. Nice. Yes, I love your branding, your logo. I meant to tell you that too. It's really nice, very elegant. But go ahead.
Thank you. It stands for Know the New Kinky Youth. When I was trying to figure out how to really brand the label, I'm a certified intimacy coach, adult relationship coach, and what I wanted to do was make sure that the business was respectful, make sure that it was adult and elevated. It wasn't anything that was crass or juvenile in a way. So like I wanted the branding to be very elegant and very sexy, but not to give the impression that it was anything that I have to manage my words right now. Was
I
it
know
any
it, but I know exactly what you mean though, and I can appreciate that though. But no, and I didn't want to interrupt you, but I'm feeling what you're saying, so I wanted to let you know that yeah, I'm with you. I'm with where you are.
right? So what I did was I am a single mother. I wanted to create a different world for my daughter,
Mm,
different world that I grew up in.
mm,
Because what I realized is when I actually discovered coaching, coaching is a stepchild of therapy. And
mm,
most people were dealing with therapy because they were dealing with their issues as mental issues. And they're not always mental issues.
mm.
Sometimes things that you just have to uncover or go through as an adult person or as an emerging person, and have somebody to validate or just to bounce your feelings off of. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something that is so detrimental that you have to go into, you know, what did my mother do to me as a child type of thing. Sometimes it goes there, but sometimes it's really just having somebody that's an advocate for you to understand that you're a real growing human person that's going through experience.
Wow, that's really dope. And I wasn't. I came in with no expectations, right? Because your services are completely different than most that you hear, which is a great thing. I love to see small businesses venturing off and offering our community different things, right? So tell me the difference. And I know this is off topic. I told you I was going to do that. I hear certain things, and I start to inquire. What is the difference between, I heard you say, and you touched on it, coaching and therapy. Like, is therapy considered to be something more long term? What is the difference between those two things?
The first primary difference between coaching and therapy is that therapy requires licensure. You have to
Okay.
go to the state to get licensed to
Okay.
be a mental health practitioner. And a
Gotcha.
coach does not do that.
Okay.
Although what I did was go through a certified coaching program, an 18-month program, and I've done some extended other studies to enhance those certifications. So that's the primary difference. As a coach, my primary goal is to not necessarily drill down into the crevice of your mental health, but to help you identify what areas of your life are you not happiest with, or areas of
Mm-hmm.
improvement. You know, somebody can be a great cook, but you want to be a master chef. It doesn't, you always have to, you can't think of it as I'm bad at something. It's I
Right.
want to be better at something. And you
Right.
should want to be better at something, including adult relationships.
Wow, that's powerful. How long have you been doing it?
3 years.
And I have 1,000 questions. You don't even understand right now. Like you and I probably could stay on here for hours because, I mean, and so let me ask you this: Do you are you open to coaching different types of situations, or do you have a specialty that you like to focus on?
No, as of right now, like my focus ideally would be couples go into a relationship well. So
Mm,
it's really just understanding the type of situation and person that I'm dealing with, and what level of issue that they're dealing with. Because again, I'm not a therapist, so I don't want to go
mhm.
into too traumatic of trauma or things like that. But
Right.
I also have a network of people that if I encounter somebody that needed additional help that I did not feel like I was qualified to provide them, that I would be able to provide resources for them outside of myself. Because it shouldn't end with somebody needs help.
Right. And you said how long had you been doing this? I think it
I,
froze. I might have missed it.
3 years. Oh no, 4 years now.
Oh, wow. And so was it something that happened that kind of pushed you into your purpose, or was it just a natural process?
I had worked in DC government for 20 years,
Mm,
and I had participated in another certification. I'm a bit of a geek. I like going to school and going to get certifications and things like that. And I had
love
gone
it.
to a program at George Washington University where I got a certified public manager certification, as well as a certified strategic project manager certification. And when I went through this program, we got introduced to all these different types of coaches. I
Hmm.
mean, different business, financial coaches, just all these different people.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, I wonder if a sex coaches exist.
Right, right.
I just wonder. And then there are national associations, global associations, and
Wow.
intrigued. And I just like, if I had done this 20 years ago,
Mm,
I would. So this for me is the second half of my career. So not a complete start over, because I'm able to bring in a lot of the skill sets from my first 20 years
yeah.
into, so it's not a complete start over, but it's, the expression, like when you do something you love, you never work a day in your life.
Right.
And
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
is where I am. That is where I am. If I get the passion that I have personally behind this effort is immense. So I'm just like, I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do with this.
It's a whole nother level of it's a whole nother space to be in when you are really doing what you love to do. It's a whole nother level of empowerment that comes with that. It's the ability to push past fears and doubts because you're so passionate and so connected to what it is that you do. And I appreciate you. I'm learning something today, and I really appreciate the service that you bring, that you offer. And so, are you from here originally? Are you from Maryland, or where are you from?
Native Washingtonian, born and raised.
Ah, what?
Yes,
Okay, born and raised DC.
yes.
Okay, I
Drop off.
Yeah, I've been here for like 25 years, but I feel like I've been here forever. But I know when you say you from DC, you got to be really careful, right? So if you're from Maryland, you say you from Maryland, you specify what county. I learned that really quickly because people would ask me like, "What part of DC you from?" You're not really from DC. I can tell with your accent.
Yeah, I'm definitely native to the city. That's why, like I said, 20 years of DC government, I'm very close to wanting the people around me to have very fulfilled and satisfied lives.
Mm,
So, as a public servant, that's what I did.
mm-hmm.
And as a coach, that's what I want to continue to do
Yeah,
because we only live this one life, so we might as well make the best of it. So,
that's right.
and that particular thing is one of the best ways to make life go a lot faster and a lot happier.
It is absolutely. You feel fulfilled, right? I was saying that to myself the other day. I was actually having a conversation about where I am in life now and where I wish I could have been if I would have known a lot of the things that I know now, how different my life would be. And what I do is I take that information, and when I talk to people who are younger, I'm telling, just don't waste your youth. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? You have value now, while you're young, and it may not seem as though that you do, but try to tune in and zone into what the gifts and talents that God has given you, and go ahead and move out and try to create a circle of people around you that will support you and not have you to doubt who and what you really are. That's what allowed me to kind of, in the second part of my life, right, be able to go ahead and push out and do that thing. That circle is so important.
it is. It is. And that's why I'm actually very appreciative of you because, that network and trying to build a community is very tough. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to find people that actually want to extend the hand out to say, hey, let me allow you a platform, which is the
Right.
same thing that I'm trying to do is like give somebody else a platform to be who they really are
Right.
versus in shame or sitting in doubt or worrying about people and fear and judgment. It's not worth it in the long run.
Man, I'm telling you, I could stay on here with you for a really long time because this ties into conversations that I've been having with other business owners and close friends of mine about really being okay with yourself.
Yeah.
Really being okay with who you are, and when you are okay with with who you are, you're not afraid to um, not you're not afraid to pretend. You don't have to pretend to be anything other than the person that God created you to be. And we've been taught as a people, right? As a people, we have masked so much. Even when you talk about just natural hair and just who we are, we've dumbed it down so much that now we're trying to figure out how to heal ourselves and become comfortable with walking in a room just the way you are, knowing that you're good enough, and not caring, what people may think or say. So it's a transition. It is an absolute transition. I just heard, and I hope I'm saying this correctly. I just heard on I think New York was one of the states that is now recognizing racism as a mental health issue.
Mm, okay.
That the mental health community is now realizing, out of all that stemmed out of COVID and all of the different things that we went through, that they're saying that yes, it is racism, and the trauma of that is absolutely a mental health issue, and it deserves to be recognized, and people who are dealing with it need help. So it's a very large conversation across the board, very large conversation, and I appreciate what you bring to the table in that regard. I really do. So let's get in it. Let's get into it a little bit. We're going to talk about some of no, I know we had a pre-conversation about what we were going to talk about. So I'll let you lead the way. You go ahead and talk.
So I do have some products that are available on the website. There are basically adult enhancement products for your intimate experiences. Um, what I wanted to talk more about is actually the space where you actually see me sitting. Um, when you talk about uh, visualizations and manifest destiny. This is what this space is for me. When I launched the business, I rented a space because I needed some place to say, this is me, and I'm opening up to the world. And anytime I did anything after that, I needed a place to rent. So I was like, why am I doing that? So what I decided to do was to buy a house. And I bought this house completely designated for business purposes. So I meet clients here to do our one-on-one. So kind of give you a little bit of a view of the living room space where we meet. My office is over there. We have the basement, which has the small group space. And when we do small group events, we meet in the basement. It's a house. So when I'm not using it, I make it available for other people to use. So
Very nice.
So if you wanted to do an offsite a retreat or a birthday party or any type of, it's again a full-fledged space. So I decided to do my best to create generational wealth for my daughter by investing in real estate. One, thank you. She claims it's her house. She knows it's her house. It's like, it's mine. Yes, daughter. It's yours.
Yes.
So this is for me, this is the first of many of these types of properties where I wish I could give you a tour, but
I wish you could too. I was about to ask. I was like, I want to see.
I could, I just don't know how. Okay, let's try it. Let's see.
So while she's getting ready, everybody, this is a great opportunity. So if you're a business owner, she has an event space opportunity. So basically now what she's going to do is show us just a little bit of what you would get, correct? If they decided to come out and, okay, perfect. So you guys, if you're on, whoever's on, take notes. And we're going to drop her handles and all of her information in there. If you're looking to rent a space for whatever type of events, this would be the place that you want to be able to go do it. And where is this space located at?
This space is in Fort Washington. It's right off of, probably about 7 minutes away from MGM.
Nice. Okay.
Right off of the Beltway. So you can get to Alexandria as well as DC within a few minutes.
Okay.
So this is the living room space. So for most people, this is my desk. So when I'm not using it, they keep the space kind of open so that they can kind of mingle and things like that.
Nice.
That was the daughter. So this is the living room area, the dining room area. There's my stuff around. Full kitchen. So next, I have a color scheme throughout, the red, black, and white. That's my go-to.
That's your colors?
Yes, that's my theme. Let's see.
And so let me ask you this too, because this is always a big question. How is the parking there? Is it really good parking? And what type of capacity are you looking for people to rent?
I would think comfortably 50 people.
Okay.
Comfortably. And that's just throughout the house. But if you decided to stay, you can make things work. So this is the basement. Although I've gone with my still color scheme, I've left it kind of generic and open for people to use. So has a projector.
Oh yeah,
has a sound system. That wall right there goes upstairs, but it was used for a party.
So what's the ideal type of like birthday parties or maybe baby showers or I don't know, those types of events?
I'll give you, so you see the picture behind me?
Yeah,
that's the theme of the artwork. So if you can deal with that type of artwork, you can have whatever kind of party you want to have.
So whatever kind of party you want, as long as you can deal with the artwork.
As long as you can deal with the artwork. That's it.
The artwork was dope. That was dope.
Thank you. Let's see. I want to show you my hallway because I'm very proud of my hallway. Let's see. Can you see that?
What are you showing me? I'm sorry. Oh, that picture. Hold on. Bring it down again.
Good.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
And that's my other picture on that
Love it.
side.
Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice.
So let's see. The rooms are themed.
Hmm.
Um, let's do the relax one first.
Is this is this kind of like too like an R Airbnb type rental situation as well? So
Mhm.
not only could you just have one day events, but you can also have like you can stay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can rent it
nice. Okay.
to stay for the night. It's like this is the room, only room that's not converted into a bedroom, but it could you could easily move. So that I have two heated massage sessions. This is my spa room. So if I was to work with somebody um, on issues that might be a little bit more intimate
Oh, got
versus sitting
you.
in an office, like
Right.
certain
Okay.
people have body image issues and things like
Right.
that. We would want to talk about that in a more secluded,
So
more
bit more private type
relaxed,
setting
private space.
opposed to like more like a clinical type office
Exactly.
type setting. I feel you. Okay.
Exactly. You want to make people feel comfortable in their space, and that's what this room is all
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
This room is my release room, and I have this set up to be an escape room with
Will you be
adult themed escape room.
what do I want to ask? Okay. Do I want to ask what the definition of escape is? What do
You have to solve a puzzle under an hour to get
okay.
out of the room, but it's a
Oh.
adult based puzzle.
So, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You guys on here, you can use your imagination. Okay, that sounds fun though. That sounds kind of
Exactly.
fun. All right. And
Exactly.
so that's more of like a couple type situation
Yeah,
when
this
you're
puzzle,
doing
the first
younger
puzzle that I've
couples.
worked out requires two people.
Got you.
So,
Okay. That sounds okay. All right.
and the last room,
Uh-huh.
oh, so I'll go in through this way because I'm kind of proud of my, uh, this is my shower curtain. It has my logo on it. You can't see it, but
Oh, but I can see the red lines though. I can tell
you
it's
can see where I
from
was trying here. I can't do, hold on, let me
I'm
see.
like leaning back so I can see.
There we go. So,
Okay, yeah, I can see
you
it.
see
I
where
can see it. Let me say this. Let me say this.
yes.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you because you are thinking outside of the box as it relates to business. And I want to see more of us do that. I would love to see more of us get into owning, right?
Yeah.
And being diversified in your ownership. So you can be very creative as it relates to this. And that's what you've done. You've taken something and turned it into, I mean, this is just a really, really, really dope original idea. And just how you're talking about it, you're so proud of what you're doing. It's so inspirational. I mean, I wasn't expecting this. I really was not expecting this. And I want to encourage you to continue moving forward. And I know we talked a little bit about, just being more comfortable and just talking, just telling. You have to spread the information. People are not going to know what you're doing if you're not telling them.
Yeah.
And this is really, really, really good. Like, I mean, I heard you got like 7 different things, and I know I'm probably guessing at the number, but you have like multiple things that you're doing and you're utilizing this property for, which is absolutely excellent. That
Thank you.
is excellent. I'm so proud of you. So let me
Thank you.
ask you this. So since you have stepped from the federal government and become an entrepreneur in your own right, like what is the thing that you love most, even if you can name that? I know you talked about helping people and how what that means to you, but what is the thing about owning your own time that you love the most?
I think what I love the most is, well, the reason I said think is because it's been hard. You know, it's hard to get a business off the ground.
Yeah,
Um,
get
you know,
challenged.
sometimes sometimes you doubt yourself. And I'm like, I have a mortgage to pay.
Right,
This,
right. What am I doing? Wait a minute. Did I think this through? Right.
right. But at the same time, I'm like, this all didn't manifest for it to fall apart. It came for a reason. This everything that I've touched has happened for a reason. So the thing I love the most is being able to leave something behind, a legacy for my daughter, so that hopefully, she can, continue to build and have something for her children. I don't want to leave her behind with nothing. So, I have to build something for her. She
That's
is the reason.
powerful. That's powerful. And it sounds like love is what's pushing you. Love is what's driving you. The dedication and the understanding that you have, that we have a obligation as people, even if you don't have children, we have an obligation as people. If there's business owners, hey, how you doing, hun? If there are people on here, business owners, or if you don't own a business and you're working full time or you're doing both, I want to communicate that there is a responsibility that we have to the people that we leave behind. We want to make this world better than how we came into it. And we want to give the people that we leave an opportunity to do something. Give them tools. They're going to need the tools, right? And as you venture off into this new space, you're making it easier for your daughter to do it, because it will be new to her. To her, it will be, this is what mom did, so this is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So it'll become very natural for her. That is awesome. How old is your girl?
She is 9.
She's 9. Hi. How are you? No, but that's awesome. I'm really, really, really excited. I did want to talk. I know hold on. It was something else. It was the event space. It was the coaching. And I know you have some products. You have some intimacy products that you guys have to check out. And I am going to see you on Saturday. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet you too.
And I want you to network like crazy when you're at the event. There are vendors who have come back, circled around. I always encourage the vendors, please network with each other. That networking changes lives. It opens up doors. It creates opportunities. It's nothing about competing. It has absolutely nothing there about that. We're all there to support one another. So I encourage you to do that when you come. Pass out your card, let people know what you have going on.
One of the things that I am interested in doing is a collaboration series. So I have sex and ... So like, what is it? And it's really serious. Like, there are so many different factors that impact us as beings. So, if you are dealing with financial issues, you might not be in the mood. So why not figure out how financial planning affects your intimacy levels?
Wow.
Or
It really does tie especially with women. It really is all connected. If things aren't balanced, you best to believe that the bedroom is just not operating correctly. That is an absolute fact.
Absolutely. So it's really just understanding that it is most major things in our life are really just like, slices of a pie. They all be treated equally. And if you neglect any area of your life, it's going to throw it off. And that includes your adult relationship stuff.
Right. Absolutely. I'm feeling you, sister. You are absolutely right. And I'm sure everybody here can contest to that. Everything has, and it's not a such thing as perfection, right? For me, I know that if I'm not addressing something, if I'm not dealing with something, or if I don't even know what I am supposed to be dealing with, it makes it hard for me to really balance myself. My energy is completely off. So yeah, it's not about everything does not have to be perfect and all of that, because we all have obstacles and challenges and all of that, but it is about facing whatever that issue is, face on, eyes straight, and dealing with it. But having someone like you to help maneuver through that process is even better.
Yeah.
It's even better.
That's my goal, is to
Yeah.
help people. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I mean, I can't, if you can just put your handle in there in the comments for everybody, you guys, please go on, support, follow. And like I always say, while she's putting her handle in, like I always say, it's not always about purchasing. Sometimes it's just about liking a person's page, liking their post. It's a sign of encouragement for small businesses. And you are going to be at our event this weekend. It's in Waldorf. We are
Yes.
at the Glam Dolls location. Shout out to Glam Dolls, a great event space. We're going to be there from 4 to 8 on Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to have our big event outdoors. We're really super excited about that. Saturday, we are celebrating the Romex Air, their 1-year anniversary. You guys come out and support. We really appreciate you, hon. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Definitely. We love you too. All of the support that you guys show, and these names that I see on here, these names are very familiar to me. And so you guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and listen and support today. And so I'll see you on Saturday.
I will see you on Saturday. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great night.
You too.